It's about to be a huge week, and this week is where things become very volatile. Hello everyone, hope you guys are having an amazing day. XRP's at $1.08 in the green today, right? But it's honestly going sideways, guys. Bitcoin hovering about around 64K here. Something needs to happen, you know. There needs to be like a outside event, right? That will actually affect our cryptos to do something, okay? But this week is going to be huge. Let's see what happens here. Now, guys, we're from part of XRP in the XRP community. Now, this is quite interesting from Esoteric Kang, a connection to Baba Cooks. He posted this on 2/8, right? 2208 timestamp. It actually comes out to 8/02. Okay, today's date. Over the next few weeks, lives will be changed forever. May God bless you all. Wish you all health, happiness, and money on your future endeavors. X and X. Right, that comes out to like a smiley face or double digits. Okay. You know what's fascinating about this? Look at what Jim Cramer said once upon a time for the months of August and September from Kang Space. You ready? Look at this. He told us that I always despise both August and September. Just tough months to make money. Right? And he posted this on August 1st, guys. A delta. Right? Interesting. So Jim doesn't believe that in the months of August and September, people can make money. Right? Why is that the case? Is it about to be the opposite? Right? Think about it. Okay? And that's why the people in the comments were celebrating back then. Right? I wonder what even happened in those months last year. Probably not too great. Shall we check? Let's actually check. So August and September of 2025. Let's see. August, September. Interesting. So it just ranged. Right? XRP just ranged. What did Bitcoin do? August and September of 2025. Same thing, just ranged, right? But there were some pockets of time that the cryptos did move up, okay? Some pockets of time there, right? Does that mean we're about to range, or does that mean we're about to make easy money, right? As in, things are just gonna fly. But we have to talk about this week, guys, because this week seems to be a little crazy, if you ask me. Are you ready? Crypto Maniac told us on 2882 mirrored, big week. Okay, big week. Why? So, number one, on Monday we have the Clarity Act final vote. Number two, on Tuesday, Fed injects $5.2 billion. Wednesday, Fed governor announcement. Thursday, US GDP data. Friday, FOMC emergency announcements. Now, he's missing something though, okay? The reason why it's going to be a huge week, I think, is because, look at this. From Watcher Guru, Justin, Japan and the United States may unveil new policy next week to strengthen the yen. And there it is. You see this? And it's going to happen, I think, on Monday, tomorrow. Right, starting the week off strong. Uh-oh. What happens if they strengthen the yen, guys? The carry trade starts to unwind, so we may see a crash, honestly. Right? XRP fixes this. Indeed, it does. Right? That's the only thing. Look at this. Japan, the Riddlers told us, guys. Japan. Right? Look, watch out for Japan all along. Okay? Why? Crypto Rover said Japan could crash the markets next week. Another US-Japan yen intervention could come as early as next week. I think it's going to happen tomorrow. The last one was in 1998, followed by a 20% crash in US stocks. What? Guys, the last time this happened supposedly was decades ago. And what followed when US helped Japan to strengthen the yen, right? Stocks crashed by 20%. A 20% crash is diabolical, guys. You understand, right? Because we're talking about stocks. But this time it's 50 to 100 times bigger. What does that mean? Right? But the markets are bigger too. Right? So let's just say a minus 20% crash. That will be devastating for the stock market. Right? If it were to happen. Here's from Walter Bloomberg. Japan Finance Minister to announce on Monday that Tokyo, Washington took joint action to arrest yen's decline. Okay? And remember what they did was selling the euro, right, and buying the yen. Crazy crash in all these currencies, right? This is like a global event, guys. Remember, the currencies are what is moving the markets around, right? What makes the market stay afloat. It's all about these currencies, right? That's why they told us Japan is a trigger. So look at this. On A2 timestamp, Mr. Poole posted this video about like this man screaming, right? And it's flickering. Red and black, red and black. Okay? The background is all like red, guys. Jay Claver says Bitwise gets it. Why? Jeff Park, this is just a start. Third day of intervention coming. The demise of global carry. Right? The demise of the global carry, guys. Isn't this looking scary? You know, at this point, if they're just going to collapse it, they might as well. Right? They might as well, because remember, no matter what, the XRP community will take advantage of either a bull run, right? Because XRP is now free, right? If we're talking about a parabolic run, XRP is now free. It's going to go up to $100 or as close as possible. Or number two, if the collapse were to happen, right, due to this event, what's going to happen? XRP takes advantage no matter what. Why? Because XRP is the solution to this, right? The solution to liquidity. Okay, guys? The solution to the new financial system, or to the current problem, which will be the main factor that will transition the world into the new financial system. Right, so no matter what path they may take here, XRP is a solution. From Lucas, Besson is in panic mode. He intervened to support the yen to prevent Japan from selling even more U.S. assets. He joined Japan in a massive coordinated intervention, right? But instead of selling the USD, he sold the euro. To keep this war going, the U.S. has to bail out major holders of U.S. assets to prevent them from selling, especially treasuries. The U.S. simply can't afford this war, which is why it only escalates when markets are closed, right? So guys, Japan, America knows that, you know, the economy is all screwed up, right? It's like a house of cards, right? Or let's say the big bad wolf, guys, right? He goes up to these 3 houses or 2 houses, and the foundation isn't strong enough, right? When you build the house, the foundation needs to be set beautifully, guys, for it to even work, right? So wind doesn't take it out, right? A storm or anything else, right? It's the foundation, and the foundation of our system right now was built by lies, manipulation, all these sinister methods. But again, they needed to build it this way. Why? Because they knew and they planned it out that America will collapse in the future. Okay? And nations will collapse. Okay? So they knew, so that's why they did this. It wasn't by mistake, by the way. Right? Japan, I mean the Riddlers told us Japan is a signal, right? And interestingly, the representation of the wave, right? Of the flood, of what? Taking everything on its path, right? There is the wave as well, right? The wave on the 1,000 yen bill. Okay? 1,000 yen. Let's change that to dollars. $1,000, huh? Wave and Ripple. From Satoshi Nakamoto, it was always Ripple. So let's say they do strengthen the dollar, right? What happens? A rapid yen rally could unwind one of the world's largest carry trades. Investors who borrow cheap yen to buy stocks, crypto, and other high-yielding assets may be forced to sell. At the same time, a stronger yen pressures Japanese exporters by reducing the value of overseas earnings. A gradual yen recovery is bullish for risk assets, but a disorderly surge could trigger a global sell-off. The speed of the move is everything, huh? To me, it seems like the damn thing is exploding already, right? Yeah, look at that. Whoa, that's that ball. Whoa. That's crazy. That's like one of these moves right here. Last time something like this happened, cryptos died. Right? Now, from Bojack on A2, guys, mirrored, what did Mr. Poole show us? This picture here, right? Like this location. This comes out to Chinatown. And he posted this decode or like message that told us it will all soon spill out in the open. It cannot be kept secret any longer. They did what they could. Plan A plus Plan B equals a deeper meaning. Right? It will all spill out in the open. What could that be? Right? August 2nd of 2020. Or which day is 2nd? August 2nd, 2026. August 2nd, 2026 is a Sunday. It marks the 214th day of the year. 214th is what? 214. Right? That we should persevere from Bearable Guy. So it begins. On this day, 8/2, Mr. Poole told us I-9. Right? What does that come out to? ICE-9. Will be a global and simultaneous event. It has been in the works for decades. Right? And here's the dollar. Look at this. Each bailout gets bigger than the one before. Each crisis gets bigger than the one before. We are now at a point where the ability of central banks to reliquify the system is in doubt because they are heavily stretched. The central bank balance sheets are extremely bloated. Right? Central banks have already printed so much money, it's not obvious that they could do it again from the current levels without destroying confidence in the dollar and all major currencies. And that's why I said the question is, where will the liquidity come from in the next financial crisis if it can't come from the central banks? You got it. Maybe XRP. Right? Because it is a liquidity machine. That's so crazy. Right? Weird. I'm telling you to prepare if anything crazy happens for Mr. Poole August 2nd. Surprise, right? Or light speed. Could be a clarity announcement. I like that perspective from Mr. Poole. The pyramids, the eye, right? That reminds you of the US dollar. Right? But what could it really be? Aliens? On August 2nd, Mr. Poole told us tremors, right? Tremors of the current financial system. He posted this video. Looks like a brain. Look at this. Baba told us, my money is on the IMF, BIS, and Fed. You see this? Which comes back to XRP being used by them in order for a crisis. Right, for the solution of it. As easy as 1, 2, 3. The bear told us, don't sell your XRP today and tomorrow. Mr. Poole told us, celebrations are happening at work. Binance just posted 2 white swans, by the way. That's crazy. Today, From Uphold, they told us $1,000 XRP. September 13th comes out to August 2nd. Okay? On the Chinese date. Look at this person being happy today. Another one. Right? This is a financial advice. Seems to be a big week imminent. Let's see what comes up next. My name is Sophie's Business. See ya.